everybody, this is Patrick Zielbauer from Infinity. Welcome. Thanks again for taking a look at the YouTube channel. This will probably be the final video of the year. I really do appreciate everybody watching this throughout the course of the last several months. We're going to make a lot more content available early on, starting in January of 2020. So thank you again for your attention. Just a couple things I wanted to highlight. This MPD strategy continues to be something that I plan to focus on going into the coming year. There was really good responsiveness to the MPD lines earlier today. This is the S&P here, this is the NASDAQ, this is the Russell, and I'll bring the Dow to the front here for a second as well. What we saw is after the open this morning, the market sold off, and pretty much with all four of the indexes, it started ripping through the middle line here, or through the VWAP, then through the middle line, and then through the lower MPD, and we saw this almost immediate bounce back. So this to me is like almost a picture perfect type situation that we're looking for with the MPDs. Basically, for those of you who are unfamiliar, there's a number of videos on the same playlist here that talk about how these lines operate. But the general idea is that the goal of using the MPD lines is to wait for the market to get to a place where by the time it's there, there's a decent chance that a number of the weaker hands have been sort of washed away. And that means a lot of retail customers, a lot of people who had got stopped out way too early and then started adding to the selling pressure. And as the selling pressure fades, as the market falls, there's a good chance that you see the market sort of revert to its mean. And that's basically what we saw here. We saw it across the board on the indexes. Okay, you can also use the same idea in crude oil and gold, albeit differently. It's to me, it's a great thing for people who find themselves stuck in the middle of the range. They're getting chopped up throughout the day. This sort of idea means that you're generally waiting for the market to make a big sort of outsized reaction before you begin to consider participating. So there's an element of patience that's sort of built into the strategy that I think helps, most people who struggle, or could help most people who struggle. Okay, another thing I wanted to show is there's been a lot of questions for us about the updates we're making to AT charts. I mean, really, this thing has come extremely far in the last couple of months. You guys aren't going to see this on your platform just yet, but very, very soon you're going to see this fully functional volume profile that you see here, where you get a value area, point of control. We have the ability to extend the lines out. You're also going to be able to do things like go in and adjust the start and end time for the volume profile. This is something that we tried to teach people how to use in other applications that we've offered, but it would take hours and hours to get through the most basic settings, the most common questions, and this is all done, or all can be done, by anybody who's willing to look at the program for 5 minutes right in here in these sections. Show the values, display the extension lines. Do we want to adjust the profile to the left? Do we want to see the value of the quantities in the volume bars themselves? Do we want to adjust things about how the scale is built? I mean, it's really super, super simple, super easy. It's getting better and better, and I do highly recommend that if you haven't looked at this yet, that you consider doing so, because we are going to be continuing down the path of pouring resources and effort into developing this program. It's going to be the best program that you're going to be able to find anywhere for futures trading, fully mobile. It's running on any device, super lightweight, easy to use, and has all the the gadgetry, so to speak, that you're looking for, but not filled with endless amounts of windows and settings that you can't navigate without taking a collegiate level class. All right, so that's kind of where we're at. We're with respect to AT charts. It's getting better and better. This is going to be out soon. We have all kinds of new stuff coming as well with respect to the trading functionality, including the ability to do things like server-side OCOs and server-side trailing stops, things that are fully managed on our end. It's all coming, folks. So we appreciate your patience, your input, your feedback is invaluable. It's been great. It's been the driving force of what we've been pouring into AT charts, and we really hope you continue to provide us that valuable feedback. It's getting looked at and acted on. So thank you again, everybody. Hope you had a great 2019. Looking forward to a great year coming up in 2020. Should be an interesting one, to say the least. Please feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Send this video to your pals online. We'd love to interact with anybody who's interested in exploring the futures market going into 2020. So thank you again. We hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.